Right, so hello again everybody. So we're going to follow on from the pavlova I did earlier and actually make a creme brulee with the 3 egg yolks that I had left from the pavlova and also the 300 mils of cream left from the 600 ml pot. Talking cream, please do remember our local producers at the moment, Rogers and Llywydden, who are supplying all our local shops, so do buy from them if we can. Now you do need a 4th egg yolk, so I'm just going to separate 1 more egg and pop that in. Okay. And I'm going to bring up to what we call scalding in a pan 300 mils of double cream with some flavouring. Now your absolute classic creme brulee is with vanilla. I've got a vanilla pod here. Slice them carefully down through the centre, and then if you open that vanilla pod up, I need glasses for this, it's called being old.
That's why you should leave them on your face all the time, that's what I do.
Yeah, well I can't, you see, because I need them for close up but not further away.
No, I'm just blind.
So I get, I didn't say that. Right, so can you see, you've got all these little seeds which have all gone up my fingernails. So you basically want to get the knife and scrape out all those vanilla seeds, which are the little black specks like you get in posh ice cream, and put your vanilla pod in there as well. And we're going to bring this up to what we call a scald. Now a scald is where it's just under the boiling, so you'll get little bubbles appear around the pan. And we're going to set this to one side and let it infuse for 10 minutes. And basically the cream will take on the flavour of the vanilla.
Now I think we can agree at the moment, Maria, that vanilla's not at the top of everybody's purchasing list.
Correct.
So what other things can we do?
So
we might have knocking about.
Right, so and also vanilla pods are really, really expensive.
Yeah.
They're about for £4 a pod that size.
Now everyone's got loads of toilet roll, so we wouldn't focus on a toilet roll creme brulee. But we've got.
Well,
I've not seen that.
I don't know about you.
No, I've not seen that
wouldn't.
recipe.
So if you're desperate for the vanilla flavour, then some good quality vanilla essence, about a teaspoon and a half will be fine. But it's a really nice idea to try and recreate some different flavours.
Because we're basically just infusing this here, aren't we, really?
Yeah, so you're just getting the flavour into the cream. So other things I would use, most definitely cinnamon stick, are great.
Yeah.
I would use rosemary.
Yeah.
I would use lavender, a couple of sprigs of lavender
Honey's
in there.
nice.
Honey, bay.
I've done
bay leaves are
Earl
nice.
Grey tea is a bit of a rogue one, but
What,
no
do
one.
you literally shove a tea
Yeah, you
bag
put a tea
in
bag in. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, well, not the whole one. You sort of infuse a little bit of water and then just add a touch of it.
Ooh,
Otherwise, it tastes a
okay,
bit
that's
bitter.
Coffee.
Coffee's good.
So a shot of coffee or some coffee
Can you
essence.
put booze in it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We talked about this. We need to save the booze. Don't use booze.
Yeah,
No.
well, I don't know, a little splash Grand Marnier is nice. So another nice one, a few paired peels of orange rind with a splash of Grand Marnier.
Perfect.
Kahlua with coffee.
Yeah.
And Drambuie with, I don't know, anything.
You're just reading out your spirits
yeah, I'm sort of going
section
along
now,
it in
yeah.
the larder as I'm talking. So, yeah, but do flavour your cream. And in fact, this is maybe a good time to tell you about, we're going to be setting you some challenges over the next few weeks to see who can send us a photo of either the best recreation or the most interesting variation of. So we'll set you challenges on different recipes. So I think my challenge to you for this creme brulee is who can come up with the most interesting but nice and enjoyable flavoured creme brulee.
There we go.
Good idea?
Oh, brilliant.
Are we going to have some prizes for some winners?
We'll think of some prizes.
Yeah, your points make prizes.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And all that. So I'm just going to let that infuse. And then, well, first of all scald, then infuse. And then I'm going to pour it onto my egg yolks with a little bit of sugar. But one of the secrets of a good creme brulee, in my book, is that the custard isn't too sweet. Because let's not forget, we're going to get that real hit of the toffee on top. So you almost want that, you know, real contrast in the flavour of the custard underneath. You're going to need some ramekin dishes or similar. We've got some nice square ones here. They need to sit in a deep-sided roasting tin. And you also need to make sure that you get a kettle of boiling water. Because we're going to cook these in a very gentle heat, really just taking on the heat of the boiling water in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes, okay? So I'm just going to let this come to a scald and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so this has now achieved scalding point. Do you want to come and have a little look? So it's literally just began to bubble around the edges. It's a bit tricky to tell with all that vanilla. I did use the largest vanilla pod in the world for this. I'm just going to take it off the heat now and leave that infuse for about 10 minutes. So all that lovely vanilla flavour gets into the cream. And then we're going to finish it. So we will return.
So how long are we leaving that to infuse?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
Okay, so here we are again. I've got 2 tablespoons of caster sugar, which I'm going to just mix in with the 4 egg yolks. And then the milk, or the cream rather, that's now got all that glorious vanilla flavour in, I'm just going to strain in. I'm just scraping out those last few vanilla seeds. Now, most of the vanilla will go through the sieve, but I'm just taking out any of the sort of skin that's formed on the cream as well.
Is that still hot, the cream, or?
Oh yeah, it's still pretty hot.
Yeah.
There we go. It's just infused.
Could you do it with a smaller sieve? Maybe a tea strainer?
You could use, it's just like to say that, you could use a tea strainer. Well, I've got
Smaller
a huge sieve.
Smaller sieves are available.
Or a teeny sieve.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how am I going to survive 3 months without your banter?
Well,
AJ,
yeah, I'm sure.
Quite frankly. I tell you what, we'll just do a joint video via FaceTime. How about that?
Yeah.
But I'm now going to go and get a very small whisk.
Yeah,
Hold
ow.
on. I'm back. So I hear that some of your university mates have been interested in your new filming career.
Yeah, probably not for the reasons about cooking. It's more just the fact that they find it amusing watching me on camera.
Oh, so have you got any other budding chefs in your fold?
Oh, there's loads, you know. But I'm going to start this sort of challenge idea came from them. So they're so bored, stuck in their London apartments, and now they're not allowed to come to their second homes in Cornwall. They're going to be they're going to be bored. So I want them to make these things.
Okay, so I'm hoping to get lots of messages back from all of AJ's university and architecture mates.
I assume there's going to be a big
Bath trip crowd.
That's it, yeah.
Right. Okay, so you see, I put it into a jug. The reason I've done that is just so that I can pour it nicely into my ramekins. Try not to get any drips all over the side, because we are going to recreate those restaurant experiences at home. So she's not managing to pour evenly. So I've got one small one, probably.
No, it looks like nearly.
No, nearly.
That can be the tester.
Mess that one up. That one's AJ's.
Perfect.
Okay, try and get it even. And then what's really important here is that you use water from a boiling kettle. So boiling water that goes 2/3 up the side of the roasting tin, or not the roasting tin, the ramekins rather. Now this is what is known as a bain-marie, and it's a way to cook delicate ingredients like this custard very, very gently. Because what we don't want this to do is actually start to boil and bubble in the oven, because it'll go rubbery, and no one likes
a rubbery brulee.
So we're going to get that into the oven. Please be very careful carrying this into the oven.
Adults only.
Yes, please. This is not one for the children. And the blowtorch in a moment certainly isn't one for the children.
Well, I don't know.
20 to 30 minutes. Now we want to achieve a wobble, not a ripple.
Right.
So I'm going to pop these in the oven, and then we'll show you that lovely wobble.
And I think it's best to put it in the bottom third of the oven, isn't it, when you're cooking things like creme brulee or slow cooking?
Bottom shelf, and just really keep an eye on it. Because obviously if you could do 2 larger ones, and they're going to take longer than these tiny dishes. Yeah. That one might be a little bit overcooked, AJ, but
I'll have yours. That can be the one we practice blowtorching.
Okay, good shout. All right, we'll be back. So, we're obviously having a bit of a cook-along together. So the creme brulees have just come out the oven. It's quite hot, so I'm going to do my best to show you.
Here, we're coming in.
Right, if you come and have a look. So first thing to notice is there's no big bubbles on the top, because it's been cooked at a really slow heat. Second thing is it's not coloured at all. We don't want it golden or brown. And can you see there is a wobble,
That's it.
not a ripple.
That's it.
So
That
if
makes
it's-
so much sense now.
If it's rippling, it's too liquidy, but we want that sort of jelly-like wobble when it comes out the oven. Now, ideally, we'll let these cool and set them in the fridge overnight and blowtorch them tomorrow. But what I'm actually
But we won't be
doing-
here tomorrow.
We won't be here tomorrow.
We can't do that.
What we're going to do is cool them down as quickly as possible. And also, I do want to eat one.
Yeah,
actually.
to get the blowtorch out.
So, in fact, I'm looking forward to my lunch of my vegetable gratin and my creme brulee.
So we'll come back and do some blowtorching in a bit.
Fab, okay. So, finished creme brulees out the fridge. They've set nice and firm now. And we just want to put a nice little layer of caster sugar over the top. About a sort of, millimetre. Now, if you've got one of those plant sprays, you can give it a fine dust of spray of water, which will help to get an even caramelisation. You can put it under the grill, but if you've got a blowtorch, culinary blowtorch, that's even better. So not too hot, and you do want to just move all over this sugar. Keep it moving. Really moving this blowtorch up and down so that you get a golden caramel as opposed to a black caramel. And if it starts to smoke, it might blow the torch out, so just bear that in mind.
Got good blowtorch techers there, Maria.
Well, thank you, AJ. I am a frustrated plumber.
Frustrated plumber, there we go.
I might be getting very good at my DIY skills over the next few months.
You might want to take that blowtorch home with you just in case there's anything you need to do.
Got a few pipes need soldering,
Yeah.
all of that. So, good creme brulee should have a real crack on it. So you can do that whole, crunch through. And I'm going to make a real mess of this. I can't eat this delicately now.
Crunch. Perfect. They set up all right. Nice.
Actually, that's really nice. So, only one thing to say now. Cheers and gone.
Cheers and gone.